Okay, this is Will and Marlene's first annual long-time cross-country Grand Canyon Las Vegas tour.
Yep, we started around 7:33, and it is foggy outside.
Yeah, look at that. Okay, we are now in daylight. The fog has burned off, and those are the miniature buildings of Oklahoma City that you see there in the background. That's the skyline. We're going approximately 66 miles an hour and heading almost directly west. So we are going to pause this and probably turn it back on when we get close to Texas.
Oh, and this is the crosstown bridge, which one day will...
Oh yes, we're on a bridge that is like several miles long that's apparently made out of clay because it can't hold together. Okay. I'll bet you do it for a little while. Okay, as you can see, it's about 9:18 or so, and are in western Oklahoma on I-40 still, as we will be. A lot of trucks, a lot of vans, SUVs, and semis out this way. Just trucks. We're sharing the road with lots of trucks. Okay, well, that was a bump. There's some windmills right there, and we're going to go under a bridge, and then we'll see them again. Yeah, there's the windmills. Oh, was that a car? Nope, that's an SUV. There's a car. Look at it. Nope, that's an SUV too. I think I'm doing pretty good, all things considered. And as you can see, since the last time I spoke to you, I have seen 2 cars. There's one. Yep, that's a car. All right, 3 cars, but mostly trucks. Big trucks and SUVs, and our trusty Buick, which Marlene is still driving. Oh, look, it says Buick right there. How nice. One last view of windmills before...
See, corn next right. That's where my cousin's husband Sally lives.
Okay. Next talk on the video will probably be when we're crossing into Texas. So that'll be an hour or so. Maybe a little longer. And, okay, we are in the Buick. And it is now 10:33. We are getting very close to the border with Texas. And there is mile marker number 1. Oops, just barely caught it in the screen. And there is exit 1, Texola. Been on I-40 just nearly the entire trip, except for the first few miles.
Oh, there's something that's in Texas.
And now I-40 is taking us to Texas. Or you can see the shaky sign there as I don't hold it very steady. Okay, there we go. Wheeler, county line, Texas state line.
Welcome to Texas.
All right, we are now in a state other than Oklahoma. 70 miles an hour would be good enough for us. And it's still not terribly flat here, although you can see it's not mountainous, but there are rolling hills, as you can see there ahead of it. And you can't see more than maybe a quarter mile to each side. This is Will Fry reporting from the Buick. Largest cross in the Western Hemisphere. So does that include the one in Rio? Oh no, that's not a cross in Rio, is it?
Jesus.
Okay.
That's bizarre.
Well, for those watching the video, we are now about 40 minutes from Amarillo. Okay, so yeah, the largest cross in the Western Hemisphere, according to a sign we just saw, which is probably a really good, accurate source, is right over there, behind some other things of some kind. It looks like there's a leaning water tower of pizza. And now, as you can see, we have fully entered the flatness. In every direction, it's just as flat as the flatness can become. Oh, bump. Okay, just the road rising, not the land. And like, again, as you can see, in every direction, very flat. Like, you could make rulers by laying wood against this ground and measuring them. There's another bump. That water tower says Britain, USA. Spelled oddly, and again, leaning quite dramatically. doesn't appear safe, but there's nothing underneath it in case it falls, so. It was at Carson County. We have just entered Carson County, which will take us almost to Amarillo. Which is where we're going to eat a late brunch or early lunch. And there's Farm Road 2300. How often do you see one that evenly numbered? Okay. No pause. This is about as close as we're going to get to that cross where I can still shoot it straight out the window.
Oh, so this way.
Oh, you're fine.
You're good? Okay.
As you can see, well, the things next to it are relatively small looking, like that's a semi-truck parked underneath it, that red thing to the left. Much larger than the 18-wheeler truck. Okay, now that is the Western Hemisphere's largest cross. Back to the road, which appears to be still flat and straight. Alright, next stop, Amarillo.
We are now maybe 20 minutes away from being in New Mexico, I think. And I got the camera out because, we're starting to see some pretty different country. Okay, right over there.
You see the mini mesas.
Mini mesas. Oh, and this is Will when he's driving. Say hi, Will.
Hi, Will.
Oh, cute. Okay. Slowly, as to not make anybody nauseous. We have, let's see, what did we do? We stopped, 14 miles to go. We stopped at McDonald's and we stopped to get gas, and I'm getting 27 miles per gallon.
Just saying, we made it from Seminole to Amarillo in 4.5 hours, which I thought was pretty good time.
Pretty good.
With only one bathroom break at Clinton.
I just wanted to show you that we've kind of changed the landscape a little bit. And Will says I have to say, this is Marlene Fry reporting from the Buick. Talk to you later. Bye. So we're pretty close to, I think, the Land of Enchantment.
We're now in it.
Oh, we're in it?
Yeah.
This is New Mexico?
This is New Mexico.
Oh, okay, this is New Mexico, I think. Oh, wait, there's a sign. Hold on, let's see if we can see it. Entering Mountain Time Zone.
Okay,
So,
your map.
this is, so we're going to get off here to get to the information center. We are now in New Mexico. Well, we've been in New Mexico for a while, but we are approaching, I'm going to do slowly, we're approaching like some mountains.
To the right of the truck.
To the right of the truck? There's another truck.
Over there.
Over there? Okay.
To the right of the road.
Let's see what we're seeing up here. It's a little different than what you saw before. It's not just prairie all the time, I guess. Gone through, I think, 2 hours of nothing. That's why we didn't show you anything before, because it was kind of boring, like nothing after nothing after nothing.
I'm glad to know we're less than half an hour from Albuquerque, where we're not going to take a wrong turn like Bugs Bunny did, and go on to Flagstaff, where we'll have kind of a late supper.
Oh, and see how the clouds are pretty? They're very pretty clouds.
Okay, we are now about an hour from Gallup, New Mexico, with Albuquerque being a ways behind us, which was, to be honest, quite a disappointment. And it looks like we're going to make Flagstaff on schedule at this point. We have approximately 4 hours to go. And as you can see, the speed limit in New Mexico is much better than the speed limit in Oklahoma or Texas. We appreciate that very much. We are traveling at approximately 80 miles an hour.
And I'm getting past.
And we are getting past. Look at that. Interesting building, and you're not going to be able to see much longer. There it goes. Look. I'm a great videographer, I think, compared to nobody. Sharp vertical edges there at the top. Very flat top, kind of like a marine. And a lot of COA campgrounds. This has been Will Fry reporting from the Buick, and we will see you later.